Hello, good morning, my dear students. We have already seen some of the formulae to calculate Carl Pearson's product moment method of correlation. Now, in case x bar and y bar are fractional numbers, we may not be in a position to work out the sum easily using the earlier formulae. In such cases, we can use a shortcut method, that is when x bar and y bar are fractional or one of them is fractional or the variables are large numbers, it is preferred to use the shortcut method. Shortcut method is based on the fact that coefficient of correlation is independent of change of origin and change of scale. That is, if the variable is changed by addition or subtraction, that is changed by origin, or by multiplication or division, that's changed by scale, R is not going to be affected. R will be the same, and therefore to make our calculations simple, we use the shortcut method. The formula is R equals n x n sigma uv minus sigma u sigma v upon n sigma u squared minus sigma u the whole squared into under root n sigma v squared minus sigma v the whole squared. This way we can apply Carl Pearson's product moment method to calculate coefficient of correlation when means of the respective variables, either x or y, are not integers, or the variables are large in number. I mean, their figures may be bigger. In such cases, we apply this method. And with an illustration, let us see here height and weight, that is x and y, are given. We first locate x bar and y bar. X bar comes to 158.83 and y bar 57.33. Both these numbers are fractional numbers, and therefore what we do, we will apply shortcut method. 158.83 is x bar, so take a value closer to that as a, and that is 158 here, and y bar is 57.33, so we take b as 57 for to change the origin, and since there are no suitable values for change of scale, we take c1 and cx as 1 and cy as 1. That means by multiplication or division, uh, it is not going to be easy in this particular case, so we take the basic value c1 and cx as 1 and cy as 1. Now how to find out u? U is equal to x minus a upon cx, and uh, v is equal to y minus b upon cy. Here x is the variable given, so we write x minus a is 158 which I have chosen upon 1, that is x minus 158, and y v is equal to y minus b upon cy, which is y minus 57 upon 1, that is y minus 57. Now we will make the table in this format: first x and y, then u and v, then uv, and u squared, okay, and v squared. This way we will work it out. Now to get the value of u, what we do, x minus 158 from the value of x, that is 155, deduct 158, therefore we get it as minus 3. Like that each value we find out, so we will get u, then v, v is from y minus 57, that is this way we are going to get it. Then you find out uv u squared v squared. Okay, after that we will apply the equation, that is n r is equal to n sigma uv minus n minus sigma u into sigma v whole upon square root n sigma u squared minus sigma u the whole square into n sigma v squared minus sigma v the whole square. Now proceed with the figures and replace it in here, and you will get these values. And finally the answer is r equals 0.98. Okay, this is how we apply this method. So in later sums where you find x bar and y bar as not non-integers or fractional numbers, or the values of x and y are large numbers, then we can apply this formula.